Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video I am so excited about doing. We are talking about the Sephora Fall VIB event, which is coming up. It is actually right around the corner, depending on what tier you are in. If you guys haven't heard about the event details yet, I will have it all down in my description box. Like I said, it is tiered just like every season. They do it usually in the spring and fall, and always they have the Rouge begin. So if you are in the Rouge tier, you do get to start shopping earlier, which begins on November 1st. I believe the VIB and Beauty Insiders don't start until, I want to say, the 7th or 8th. But like I said, I will have that all down below, along with the coupon code that is good for the sale. So you can either shop the sale online or in store. If you shop online, you do need that coupon code, which is down below. The amount that you save also does depend on your tier. The highest amount you can save is 20% if you are a Rouge. I am currently a Rouge, but I'm probably, in fact, I know for sure I will not be making Rouge again next year. I have really put the brakes on my spending this year with new makeup and skincare, so I am nowhere close to being Rouge. I actually haven't even qualified for VIB yet this year. As I mentioned, you can shop online or in store for this event. I definitely recommend that you shop online so you can get all of the best deals and cash back as well. You can use your coupon code to save your amount depending on your tier, in addition to getting cash back if you go through a cashback site. My personal favorite is Top Cashback. You guys have heard me talk about this now so many times, but in case you missed it, it is an online shopping rebate site. It is called topcashback.com. I am working with them again on this video, so thank you so much to Top Cashback for sponsoring this video. So I will quickly show you guys how to sign up and use the site. It honestly is one of the simplest sites to navigate. It's very, very easy. The reason I love this site so much, and I continuously talk about it and work with them, and it's the only site that I use for cashback when I shop online, is because they guarantee the best cashback. So they don't keep any of the cashback incentives that the online stores are offering. So if you're shopping at Sephora, for instance, and Sephora is offering a 5% cashback, they'll give all of that to you. They don't make their money through keeping some of your money. They actually make their money through advertisements on their website instead. So you're guaranteed to get the best cashback when you use their service. So I highly recommend it. Let me show you real quick how it works. Okay, so this is what you will see when you first get to the Top Cashback website. So this is where you can sign up. You just click the join now. It's super easy. You just fill out some basic information and then you can start shopping on their site. It is, of course, free to sign up. So once again, just really easy. It's the best way to get cash back when you shop online. Alrighty, once you are signed in, you can shop by category. So you can either select a category and browse, or if you know exactly what website you want to shop, you can just type it in and do a search and it will take you to that store. Then you go ahead and select the store. It'll show you how much cash back is currently available. So as of right now, Sephora is doing 5% cash back, and you just click on the Get Cashback Now button. That will redirect you to Sephora's website. Once you've been redirected, you can go ahead and do your shopping from this window. If you close this window for whatever reason or come back later to do your shopping, make sure you go back through your Top Cashback link once again. Otherwise, your shopping can expire. So you don't want to lose out on your cashback. Make sure that you have an active link. But yeah, you can go ahead and start shopping. It will track your shopping session right here, and you'll get your 5% cashback once you make your purchase. Okay, now that we got through all of that, I definitely wanted to share some recommendations with you guys on some things to maybe be on the lookout for during this Sephora event. I'm sure you guys have noticed, I personally have really taken a step back from makeup. I still wear makeup, not every single day anymore like I was, but when I do wear it, it's like what I'm wearing today, super natural, quick 5-minute makeup. So my recommendations that I have to share with you today are a lot different than my recommendations I've done in past sales, because they are more in line with how I'm wearing my makeup currently. So it's a lot more simplified, a lot more everyday kind of wear. So if that's something you're looking for, I should have some good recommendations for you here. And I actually have a lot less than I normally recommend as well for that same reason. I've been keeping my collection and my usage really simplified, so I wanted to make sure my recommendations were as well. And then I do have quite a bit of skincare because that is what has been my main focus recently, is skincare because of my age. I'm approaching 40 here soon, so wanting to make sure that I'm taking really good care of my skin. Right now, even though I'm not spending as much time on makeup, I'm still wanting to make sure I'm taking care of my skin. I'm sure as my as Amelia gets a little bit bigger and I have more time to spend on myself, I'll probably get more back into makeup. But as of right now, I'm in new mommy mode. So it's like simple, easy, quick makeup, but I'm still making sure that I am taking the time to do my skincare. So let's get into all of these good recommendations. Let's start with the base. So I definitely wanted to recommend this primer from First Day Beauty. It's their Ultra Repair Hyaluronic Primer. So this is pretty new to me, so it's still pretty full, but I have been using this obsessively. My skin has been so very dry ever since I had Amelia. I think part of it is aging, and then also some of the hormonal changes that go along with having a new baby. But this is incredible. It just, like, my skin just soaks it right up. It does not leave, a lot of times with hydrating primers, it leaves like a really thick residue on your skin and then your foundation doesn't sit well on top. This definitely does not do that. It soaks in, it gives your skin that really plumped up look so you don't have the extra fine lines and wrinkles that you sometimes get when you're really dry. But it also does not disturb my makeup application. So I definitely recommend this if you have dry skin, really even normal to dry skin. This is a really nice primer. I definitely recommend giving it a shot, especially if you have a hard time with foundation looking cakey on your skin and you need something to give you that extra hydration and plumpness. Definitely recommend it. Okay, speaking of foundation, this is not gonna surprise you guys. This has been my holy grail forever, and even though I don't wear it as often as I used to, I still think it is the best foundation I've ever tried. It's from Estee Lauder, it's their Double Wear Foundation. The reason I like this is because it is very, very full coverage, but it does not look thick or cakey at all, and I find it's so fast and easy to apply on the skin. I can really sheer it out if I apply it with a wet beauty blender and just don't use a lot of product and get a very natural look, or I can go all out and do really, really full coverage. So it's just a fantastic foundation and it really does wear all day. Like, you don't have to worry about this foundation whatsoever. When you put it on, it's gonna stay on. I shared the story with you guys before, but I actually did put this on the day that Amelia was born. I had a scheduled induction and we had to be at the hospital by 8 a.m., which it was kind of a little bit of a drive there. So I ended up getting up at 6, putting on my makeup around 6:30, and Amelia was not born until a little after midnight that night. So I had this on almost a full 24 hours, and in the pictures of after she was born, it still looked good on my skin. It looked like I just applied it. So definitely recommend this. I think it's just, I cannot say enough good things about it. It's such a great foundation. If you have not tried it, you need to try it. All right, let's move on to some concealer options. I actually have 2 concealers that I want to recommend. They're both really different, so I wanted to recommend both of them depending on what you're looking for. The first one is from Makeup Forever. This is another product I've talked about quite a bit. I have a lot of tried and true favorites in this list here for you guys, but this one is their Full Cover Concealer. If you're looking for a really good coverage from a concealer, there is none better than this one. I would say it gives me the same amount of coverage as like the Tarte Shape Tape, which I have tried but I hated. Gives me the same amount of coverage without getting so heavy. That one just creased on me like crazy. I could not make it work, but this one gives you that same super covered look without the thick cakiness. So I definitely recommend this, especially if you have any fine lines or wrinkles under your eyes and you're wanting full coverage, but you're having a hard time finding things that don't settle really into those fine lines and wrinkles. Give this one a try. And then the other one that I wanted to recommend is a lighter weight. So if you don't have as much to conceal, if your dark circles are not as dark as mine, this one would probably work well for you. I actually find that this one works pretty well, even though I think I do have pretty dark circles under my eyes. I still feel like this actually covers pretty well, but it is more of like a medium coverage. It's again from First Day Beauty. It's their Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer. I have the shade number 1, by the way. This is one of the most hydrating formulas I've ever tried for concealer. It is so hydrating. It is beautiful. So if you have like excessive fine lines and wrinkles under your eye and everything you try just settles like crazy, this is definitely a good one to try because it's one of the most hydrating that I have tried, and I just think it's a really, really good option. So definitely give that a shot. All right, and then the last like complexion type product that I wanted to recommend, this is something you guys probably have heard me talk about before as well. This is from Marc Jacobs. This is the Finish Line Translucent Powder. So I actually have like probably 4 or 5 translucent powders in my collection that I really love. But if I had to pick a favorite out of all of them, I think it would be this one. It's very similar in application to the Hourglass Veil Primer. So if you've tried that one and you like it, you would really like this too. The main difference for me is packaging. This one has a really nice netting system in here that allows just the right amount of product to come out at a time. So when you open it, it doesn't like puff up a ton of powder and you're not losing a lot of your powder, but at the same time, you're not struggling to get the product out of the container. So with the Hourglass one, I find that it is a little bit more challenging to get it out. It doesn't have a netting system. It just has like the little dots in it. So you have to like turn it upside down and kind of tap it into the lid. And when I do that, I do feel like I lose product. So I feel like for that reason, this is my favorite. It's just really good packaging, really good formula. It is a little expensive, so if you can get it when it's on sale, that's definitely the time to pick it up, but I just think it's a really good powder. Okay, next up, I have a couple blushes that I wanted to mention. Again, this is not gonna be a surprise to any of you, but I have a couple formulas more than colors, but the Clinique Cheek Pops, these are some of my absolute favorite blushes. They have such a good shade selection as well, which I think is really nice if you like to have a variety of blushes in your collection like I do. Blush is one of my favorite categories. I don't know why, I just really enjoy buying blush. That's kind of weird, but anyway, this one is the Plum Pop shade. Nude Pop is definitely my favorite. I would like to get more shades eventually from these, but I do have, I think, 4 or 5 already in my collection. The formula is just really good. They're smooth, they're easy to apply, they're easy to blend, and they last on the skin all day. So everything you're looking for in a blush, these babies have it, so I definitely recommend trying these out. Also, there is, I think, a holiday palette that just came out with 3 different shades that was a really good deal as well. So maybe give that a look at if you haven't tried these before. And the other blush that I wanted to mention is, of course, Hourglass blushes. These are by far my favorite blushes. The formula on this is just so beautiful. They're so finely milled. They give you this beautiful glowing look to the skin because they do have that kind of marbled effect with their kind of like highlighter formula. It's not really a highlighter, I don't know how to describe it other than that, but it just gives you this like kind of glowing look with the blush, and it's just so pretty. This one is my favorite one. It is called Mood Exposure. It's a really nice nude shade, but oh my gosh, they're just so soft and so blendable and just stunning on the skin, and they do last all day as well. So definitely had to bring these up and recommend these because they are fantastic. They do also have a holiday palette coming out as well. I want to say they had 2. One was just for blush and one is like a combination of blush and their highlighters, but the pan sizes are really tiny. So definitely look at those in store before you pick them up and see if you feel like it's a good investment for you, because cost per ounce I think is a little bit worse than it is buying them in this size, but if you're wanting a variety of shades, that might be worth it to you. So definitely something to look at for sure. We're actually going to talk about lips next. I don't have any eyeshadow palettes currently that are Sephora palettes that I really felt the need to share with you guys. There was one limited edition one I wanted to talk about that is no longer available. And then there just wasn't anything else that really stood out to me right now that is something that I'm loving. So I'm going to skip that category. Some lip products to talk about. First of all, what I'm wearing right now, I might as well start there. This is brand new to me. It's from YSL. It is their, I never know how to say the names of these because they're like French, but it's the Rouge Volupté Shine lipsticks, and I have the shade number 44. It's like a nude shade. I just love how comfortable these are. I've been wearing this nonstop since I got it. I just recently got this from Octoly. They're just so creamy, they're comfortable, they're easy to wear. This color I really like because it looks really natural, so with the really natural makeup I've been going with, it's been working really nicely. So I definitely had to recommend these, especially if this time of year, I don't know about you guys, but my lips get so painfully dry. I have to have super hydrating formulas on my lips, and this one has been a lifesaver. Next up, another lip formula that I definitely had to recommend again, because the thing about these ones, this is from NARS, it's their Audacious lipsticks. The thing about these, they have such a great shade selection and the formula is beautiful. They're comfortable, they're creamy, they're very pigmented, and they last a long time on the lips. They're also comfortable. So I definitely recommend them. This shade that I just swatched for you is Anita. The shade Anna is probably my favorite. It's kind of a purpley mauve color, but they have a ton of great shades to pick from. It is magnetized as well, their packaging, which I think makes it feel a little bit nicer. It's nice and heavy. So yeah, I definitely recommend these as well. All right, one more lip product that I wanted to mention. This is from Too Faced. It is their Peach Puff lip products. I have the shade, what shade do I have? In the Flesh, which is another nude. I'm sure you guys are sensing a theme. Everything is very neutral today. I just thought this was such a unique formula. It's almost kind of like moussey, but it's also kind of oily at the same time. It's kind of hard to explain, but I found this super comfortable to wear, easy to apply. It definitely is not as long lasting as like the NARS one for sure. I would say this lasts on the lips about as much as the YSL one that I'm wearing right now. So it's a little bit more of a comfortable, but not a long wearing formula. But I think they're really nice and I think it's fun and different. I like these stick ones, and then the little applicator I think is fun as well, and it smells good. So I definitely wanted to mention that as well. All right, one more makeup product and then we are going to move into the skincare. So the last makeup product that I wanted to mention, this here from Tarte, is the Opening Act Lash Primer. This is a rediscovered favorite. I love this lash primer. I've tried so many other lash primers and I just don't get the same amount of volume that I get from this one. This one just plumps up the volume. I'm not wearing it today. I wish I did, but I was quick with my makeup today. But if I take the extra time to put this on underneath my mascara, it does give kind of the look of false lashes. I hate wearing false lashes. They irritate my eyes really bad. Plus it takes so much extra time that I just don't have right now. So I love a good lash primer because it can give you that same look without all of the downsides to it. So I definitely recommend this guy. If you haven't tried it, give it a try. I think you will be pleasantly surprised. By the way, before I finish up with the skincare here, I did want to mention I am planning to also do either a wish list or a haul for you guys from this sale. I think it might end up being a haul, but let me know which you guys would rather see, if you'd rather see my wish list or my haul. I have not, like I said, I haven't been spending a lot of money on makeup or skincare, but I was actually very pleasantly surprised. I got a really nice gift from a friend and subscriber. She recently sent me a gift card to spend at Sephora and it was very generous. So I'm definitely gonna be shopping the sale. I've been waiting on the gift card and building my wish list and really putting a lot of thought into what I want to buy. And then I was waiting for this sale so I could stretch what I got a little bit further as well. But let me know if you guys would rather see the wish list or the haul. Kind of depends on when I film it, I think, what it's gonna end up being. Let's talk about skincare, my favorite subject. We'll jump right in. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is a cleanser. This is an oil-based cleanser. I usually do a double cleanse system, but this would be the first thing that I use to melt away any makeup that I have. I only use it on the days that I'm wearing makeup. If I'm not wearing makeup, I don't double cleanse. I'll just use a regular cleanser on my skin. But if I want to remove any makeup, eye makeup, anything, this just breaks it all down and removes it really easily. It's from Pharmacy, by the way. Forgot to mention that up front. It's their Green Clean Cleanser. I like this particular one because it is a solid when you first stick your finger in. Of course, the warmth of your skin is going to melt it and that helps to melt away the makeup as well. But I find the oil-based cleansers that are liquids are just harder for me to use for whatever reason. I just don't like them as much. I just like the consistency of this one quite a lot. I still really like my Algenist melting cleanser as well, but this one has been my favorite recently. I have both of them and I find myself reaching for this one a little bit more. I really like the scent of it as well. All right, I did want to mention a couple masks. I had to edit myself down because I could mention like 8 masks. I love masking, you guys know I do. I know some of you think it's kind of gimmicky, but for me, it's not just the effects that it gives my skin, which I definitely see a difference with certain masks, but it is also about taking the time to pamper myself. I feel pampered and I feel like I'm giving myself some self-appreciation and some self-love when I take the time to put on a mask. So for me, it's all of that combined into one. So I love masking, but I do have a couple masks here that I wanted to share. This one's actually new to my collection. It is the Dr. Brandt Magnetite Age Defying Mask. If you guys haven't heard of this one, it's a magnet mask. So when you put it on, it goes on, like, looks black on the skin, and you have a little magnet, which I didn't grab, I should have, it's still in my bathroom. It's this little triangle magnet that you use to kind of remove it, and you don't actually touch your skin. You can like hover over your skin with the magnet, and it just like sucks all of the mask right off your face onto the mask, or onto the magnet. It's super cool. It's just kind of fun to use, but I did actually feel like my skin looked better after using this. Aaron and I have been using it together because he thinks it's fun too. So we do it together when I do it. And both of us noticed that our skin was so much softer the next day after using this mask. Like, it just, I don't know what it was about this mask, but my skin felt like baby soft, and my skin has been super rough and dry. So I definitely recommend this. I think it's not only fun and, again, rewarding to do something like that for your skin, but it was also definitely something that I noticed a difference in my skin. So the other mask that I wanted to mention, I'm almost out of. I'm gonna have to repurchase this guy soon. This is from Fresh. It's the Black Tea Firming Overnight Mask. I really love this mask. I love the fact that I can just put it on and wear it overnight, because sometimes you want to mask, but you don't feel like sitting around waiting 30 minutes and then rinsing away a mask. It can feel like a lot of work sometimes when you're tired, but this one you can just, once you cleanse your skin, you can just lather it on, go to bed. It's great. It does leave a little bit of a stickiness to the skin when it's on, so if you can't sleep with something like that on your skin, I wouldn't recommend it. But in the morning after you rinse it away, my skin just feels so nice. Like, it just has that like cooled, refreshed feeling, and I definitely feel like I notice a difference with my skin looking firmer and tighter as well. So definitely recommend this. I really love Fresh skincare. Pretty much everything I've tried from Fresh I've really enjoyed, but this is one of my favorites. I will be so sad when this is gone. All right. It would not be a Sephora recommendation video if I did not mention this product. I bet you guys in the comments could leave a comment right now and tell me what you think it is, because I think every recommendations video I've ever made since I discovered this product, I've had this in there. But this is the Algenist Complete Eye Renewal Balm. This is probably my favorite Sephora product. I love it so much. It is one of those miracle products for me. Like, I can see a huge difference when I stop using this and when I'm using it regularly. It is very, very hydrating. So it definitely will plump up those fine lines and wrinkles. I always put this on before I put on any sort of concealer underneath my eye, because it just gives me so much better makeup application when I have it on. And I use it day and night. I definitely recommend it. If you've never tried it, just go get a sample. It is kind of expensive. Go get a sample, give it a try. You'll be hooked, trust me. But if you're ready to buy it, definitely get it during the sale, because it can be kind of expensive, but it is so worth it. It's just such a great product. Another thing, I just can't say enough about it. I love it so much. Okay, I saved the best for last. So I have actually 3 different lip balms here to talk about, because like I mentioned earlier, my lips this time of year are so very dry, and I'm constantly applying lip balm or moisturizing lip products all day long. So I have a few here to recommend. The first one is a nighttime treatment. This is a lip sleeping mask from Laneige. I'm sure you guys have heard about this. It gets so much hype, but there's a good reason for it. It's really, really nice. It definitely does give you ultra deep hydration, and it will really repair your lips if you feel like your lips are really, really dry. They have a few different ones now, I believe. I have the pink one, but I think they came out with some other scents as well. I believe this is watermelon, I want to say, and I think they even had like a little trio gift set for the holidays, so definitely check it out and make a great stocking stuffer as well. And I want to say it's not that expensive. I want to say it's like $18 or something for this size, and if you get it with your discount, even better. All right, the next one I wanted to mention, this is pretty new to me, but I've been really enjoying it. This is from Drunk Elephant. It's their Lippy Balm. This, to me, is just a really good go-to reapply throughout the day. If you don't want to add color to your lips, it's just a really nice, deeply hydrating lip balm. So I definitely had to bring that guy up. And the last one that I wanted to mention is one that you can use throughout the day as well if you do want to add color to your lips. It's from Fresh. It's their Sugar Lip Balms. They have a ton of different shades to pick from. They're basically like tinted lip balms. They do have some that are clear as well if you don't want to add color. Their nude one I've been wearing like nonstop. I'm almost out of it. This one I did just recently get. It's the, this is a limited edition one. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll link everything down below, of course, for your guys' convenience. But this one adds like a berry tone to the lips, so I just felt like this was a good one to show you guys for fall if you want to add a little bit of color and, yeah, again, hydrating those lips. All right, you guys, those are all the products that I wanted to recommend to you today. Again, a little bit shorter than usual, but I somehow still made it a 30-minute video because I like to talk. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Again, everything is gonna be linked in the description box in case you wanna check anything out. Don't forget to shop during the event to save that extra percentage. And that's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Also, don't forget to shop using your Top Cashback link. If you are new to Top Cashback, use the link provided down below in the description box and you will get a bonus of $10 back if you spend $25 through the event.